Afternoon all. It's definitely been a while since the last time I recorded anything of this nature. I think about 2 years ago was the last time when I was talking about camping and various other matters along them lines, which, to be fair, bits and bobs have still gone on, but it didn't quite go in the direction that I had hoped. It is something I still want to do, and still something I thoroughly enjoy, being out and about, out in nature and all the rest, but just the camping side of it, due to various different things, at least for the last while, just didn't take off in the direction I particularly wanted it to. But who knows? I never did quite know what I particularly wanted to do with this channel. Originally I was hoping more along the lines of, camping and adventures and things like that, just out in nature, and I'm still planning on doing it in that direction. But I think with this channel, at least, I'm kind of thinking that it'll be just more a broad one, just something about me, be that camping or various other things. This year especially, not that I've done much in regards to YouTube or anything like that, but I have actually started taking my photography a lot more seriously since the beginning of this year. I've always enjoyed it, camera, drones, anything of that sort, but I decided to take a few courses at the beginning of the year, just online courses, but they really did teach me kind of the fundamentals of photography. I mean, yes, we all have phones, various other things, and they do the job, but I just wanted to know more about it. Just wanted to lean in deeper and learn all the more technical side of things, manual side of things, and it just opened my eyes to other things. Composition, how to use different focal lengths, compression, things like that. So I am gonna probably lean more towards that. For the time being at least, and carry on with that. I mean, at the moment it is more just photography rather than videography, but to be honest, videography is something that does interest in me. Telling stories, things like that, it's just, I don't know, there's something almost slightly romantic about it. It's not necessary to show the world everything, but I don't know, it's an unusual one. I'll take it back to photography, for example. I haven't put myself into any typical genre of it. I've just kind of been testing out, anything and everything, street, nature, wildlife, just everything really. And yeah, there are ones that I am leaning a little bit more towards, but I don't think I'll ever fully lock myself off into one thing. But it's like anything, who really knows. But no, it's photography is something I've always been interested in, something I've always just enjoyed doing, but I thought it was time to maybe try and take it to the next level of things, and that's probably going to be what it goes towards. I mean, there are some videos already up on the channel at the moment of 2 trips that I took out, one to Hamsley Forest in the northeast of England, and another to Fountains Abbey. Again, that was me just sort of toying around with the Insta360 X4 360 camera. Great little addition to the days out. You don't need to think about what you're doing. Stick it on a pole and away you go, really. They're more like montages of me, just walking around, exploring, and I think it accompanies the camera pretty well. But yeah, I might have, we'll see when I get back and edit it, but I might put a little gap in here just to show you that 360 footage, and just, how I was having a little play around with it, and you can kind of see for yourself. It's nothing fancy. Well, it didn't take me too long to play around with it, but it just accompanies things. But I will also perhaps put some of my photos in from them 2 days, just to kind of show you what I'm enjoying playing around with at the minute, and to see what people think. You know, I know there's still a long journey and it's just the beginning of things, but we'll see how it goes from there. But I'll show you these things now. So I hope you enjoyed that little montage, or whatever I actually ended up showing when I came to editing it. It's something I really do want to pursue a lot more, and like I say, the videography side of things will hopefully come along as well. Well, I'll admit I'm still not used to fully sitting here talking to a camera, so I apologise for that. It's unusual, but I do hope to get better at it. And don't get me wrong, I know I said that some time ago as well, but I think it's the right time. I mean, videos is never going to be, I don't think it's going to be my main source of things, as much as I do enjoy recording, but there's something just peaceful and relaxing and just getting out there with a camera, just capturing the world, really. Well, I say the world, it's not like I've travelled a great deal of places, but still, it's just, how do I put it? Sometimes when you just out walking, just do anything, you don't take for granted the smaller things. You know, when you've got a camera, you're seeing the world through a whole other sight, really. You know, it's the smallest of things can look the most impressive. Well, I found a centipede. This wasn't quite what I expected, but let's get rid of that. Whoop. Yeah, sorry about that. That was like a centipede that was climbing on me. And it was a black prickly one, so I don't know if they're poisonous or not, but I will not think, and I don't even know if there's any poisonous ones in this country. But anyway, I was sidetracking there. But yes, as I was saying, there's just something about looking at everything through a camera lens. It just makes everything, I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, and I'm making this into a slightly terrible video, I'll give you that, but you know, it's a learning process. I don't see the point in, you know, doing all perfection. This is, you know, this is where I've begun, and I want to see how I end up eventually. But yeah, sorry to be jumping around subjects like that. I'm waffling, I know, and maybe there should be some structure to it, but this is me, I suppose. But yeah, alongside photography and them things, I've also this year been a lot more interested in my drones. I ended up getting the Mini 4 Pro, which, like I say, if you've used any of the DJI drones, it's excellent. I mean, I did own the Pro 3, but the 360 obstacle avoidance, which came with the 4, was just a must-have for me, because I do just enjoy letting the drone out, you know, just whenever I'm walking or I'm doing things. You know, it just gives you more options for creativity, even if it's just like personal projects and then matters. It just, you can let the drone go, it'll do its thing, and that's just great, because there's nothing worse than sometimes of having to keep an eye on. Yes, you've still got to keep an eye on the drone, like no one's saying otherwise, but it allows you just a lot more freedom with things like that. And also the Avata 2, which came out earlier this year. I'll admit my manual flights are not exactly the best, that's for sure. It's something that I'm practicing, and as other FPV pilots will know, it is extremely difficult. I had a bit of a play around not too long ago. I might put a clip in just here just to show you. It was more just having a bit of fun, just creating something. yes, as you can see, I didn't crash it in manual mode, but unfortunately at one point I have in fact already crashed it. That was me getting a little bit too cocky with the motion controller, flying between trees, so, which I'll probably just show you here. Luckily it survived. So yeah, it was good. The motion controller is fun, but the manual side of things is just something I do want to learn and possibly master one day. I mean, who knows with that. There's many of other things, but it's something I do want to keep practicing at, because when you look at things and the way people can control drones and how they can, where they can fly them through, and just all them type of things is just wonderful. Like, it just looks excellent. Just being able to imagine doing things like that is something I do hope I can do eventually, but we'll see how it goes. But yes, like I say, this was just a small video. In all honesty, I was just out actually taking some photos today, just at Derwent Reservoir, and since I had my camera, I thought, you know what, it's been a long time since I've made a little video. I appreciate it's going to be terrible, but no one's perfect. We all have to start somewhere, and well, I hope to possibly capture more and learn this craft a bit better. But if anyone did watch, I do appreciate taking the time to watch me be an idiot, but all the rest, hopefully I'll be able to make something a bit more interesting, and who knows, maybe one day some of these videos that I'll be creating will be wonderful. But I'm just enjoying the process. It's not about the views, it's not about the people, it's not about anything at this moment in time. It's more just me recording, me learning to speak to a camera, and me expanding my skills on things, be it editing, recording, anything of that nature. But yes, I am waffling now, so I will let you all go. So take care and thank you for listening. Goodbye now.